Hello. So I'm going to walk you through your Wednesday synchronous, I'm lying to you, it's your asynchronous activity. So when you roll down to your Wednesday week at a glance, you see this, it's going to be a lot of words. That is okay. You had a chance to see this maybe for a minute or two, but not really go in depth. So you are going to open that free fall lab and make a copy of it, label it how it says. I think it says like Bay-5 or -Bay5, something. Okay, I took this out, but apparently it's not embedded, so it didn't keep it. You don't necessarily need to read the OpenStax chapter, but what I would like you to do is to watch this video of the flipping physics talking about free fall. So your goal is to determine the acceleration of an object due to gravity by observing that object in free fall. These are your materials, your task, and you are creating the procedure, and you're going to determine what data that you're going to collect and what equations you're going to use to collect that data. So some of my students got kind of freaked out with the idea of making a procedure for a lab. Don't be freaked out. You're going to be doing this a lot. This is your first time with it, so I don't expect you to be perfect. I do expect you to try your hardest. Um, kind of like I said in class, and I can't remember if this was for third period or fifth period. It's like when your teacher in elementary school said, hey, you're going to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You're going to write out how you're going to do that, all the steps. So with AP Physics College Board for the exam, they will have you write out an experiment, or they're going to have you design an experiment for looking for a certain thing, or they'll give you parameters and say, now how would you design this? So those are big ticket questions, and there's a lot of room in there for you to get points. So I want to make sure that you're getting a lot of practice with this, starting with our first lab. So detailed, yes, but don't be too wordy. I don't need a page procedure. Keep it short, concise, and to the point. And then with your data and conclusions, you're going to tell me what you are going to be collecting for your data. We didn't get a chance to talk about this much in class. Fifth period did, third period didn't, so we'll talk about it a little bit here. When we talk about an object that is in free fall, say I am taking something and just dropping it. So if there is this object in free fall, what kind of things are we going to measure? So what kind of information do we want to get from that? Well, we want to be able to calculate the acceleration. That's in our purpose. And in order to do that, if an object is falling, what things can you measure? So things we can measure are the amount of time it takes that object to fall, and we can also measure the distance that that object fell. So because we are looking at it in the y direction, that is going to be a y instead of x in our equation. So I have shown that here. Yeah, I did. Okay. It's that second equation we were looking at yesterday with the rearranging equations. And I said we use this a lot for free fall, and we cancel out a whole bunch of stuff. So we're really just left with y, which is our horizontal, or sorry, our vertical distance, is equal to 1/2 of the acceleration in the y direction times time squared. Now, there's an accepted value that people generally know for gravity. I think you started learning it in like elementary or middle school. I know my kids have come home saying, hey, I know gravity. So there is an accepted term, but we are not going with that accepted term. You are going to create that experiment where we are calculating our acceleration due to gravity and comparing it and seeing, is it accurate? Is it somewhat close? So yes, you have your equation here, your experimental design, writing out that procedure. You are going to tell me what data you're collecting. We already said it. You just need to create the data tables for that. Determine your equation. It is already here for you. So you can insert that into your lab as well. In order to submit it, this right here is what you need to do. Excuse me. So you are going to procedure, excuse me, data table assignment. Good. There is a way for you to upload a video of yourself, your own recording like this. Hi. So when you, and I hope this works for you, it might look different, but look for a button that looks like this. And this is your upload media. So you can upload or you can record your own video. It should look something like this. You had a video on your computer, you can upload it. If you want to record your own video, we're going to do that today, or for your uploading your procedure. And it tells you how to do it. You're going to tell me your procedure. So how are you going to conduct the experiment? So I don't expect you to sit here. I'm trying to find a piece of paper that's not like a bad one here. You don't have to sit here like this and go, hi, this is my procedure, this is what it is. That's not, you don't have to do that. Um, but if you have access to a camera, I would like you to explain your procedure to me. Sometimes when you explain it or when you vocalize it, you realize there's certain errors in it where you're like, ooh, that doesn't make sense. I skipped like 5 steps. So that's why I want us going through that process. And let's see, tell me the data you're collecting. I've already told you. And how you're going to determine the acceleration of falling objects. What's your equation? I told you that too. So you don't really have to reiterate those. And it tells you how to save it. Make sure you click save on the bottom of that button. Otherwise, your content won't show. You'll just see a gray box. So you need to be able to see basically I don't even know what it's called. A thumbnail is, I hope that's right. You're going to see a thumbnail with like the little play button down there and the little running time for your video. So let's go back and make sure that I covered everything I need to for your assignment, for your asynchronous, your first asynchronous assignment, and make sure that you are good to go. I think you are. All right, so set up, and then you are going to submit. Yep, no reading tonight. Yay! All right, kiddos, that is all. If you have any questions for third period, you can hop into a Zoom with me, little Bella, at about 8:30, and then fifth period, you can hop in about 9 o'clock, and I'll be on Zoom ready to answer any questions y'all have. So, all right, that's all I got. I hope y'all have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Ah, come on, little butt.